Hey, how you guys doing? I haven't seen y'all since last year. I've already made that joke. Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy, back at it again with another Minecraft video, and today we are in the new year. It's 2021, guys, and I am really hoping that this year is a lot better than last year. I think it's pretty safe to say that 2020 was a pretty rough year for everyone. It simultaneously felt like the longest and shortest year that I can remember. And looking back at the past year, I feel like I didn't really do all that much. Obviously, global circumstances are a big cause of that, and it's not like just because it's 2021 now that everything's gonna suddenly be different. But as they say, new year, new me. So I want to take 2021 as a sort of opportunity to, get back into the grind of things and do a lot more new and cool things that I wasn't able to do last year. And to that end, I've written down some New Year's resolutions and goals I have for the upcoming year. I know that the joke is that no one really sticks to their New Year's resolutions, but I am simply built different. I am very much committed to sticking to my goals for this year, which is part of the reason why I wanted to film this video in the first place. I feel like if I put my resolutions out there on YouTube for everyone to see, it'll help hold me more accountable. It's completely possible that I abandon all these goals by the end of the month. I have a list of 10 goals that I wrote down for the upcoming year. I think 10 is a little bit ambitious, but we're trying to get back into the swing of things, and honestly, I'm feeling pretty confident that I can get a lot of work done this year. Hopefully that's not foreshadowing anything. Would be a shame. Alright, so my first goal for 2021 is to do well in my classes. As you guys may know, I am currently a freshman at Stanford. I consider myself a full-time student. And as a full-time student, one of my top priorities for at least the next 4 years is always going to be to make sure that I'm doing well in my classes. Fall quarter was pretty unideal given that I wasn't able to actually go to campus for school, and as of now, the fate of winter and spring quarters are also pretty uncertain. But regardless of whether I do end up staying at home for the rest of freshman year or if I do end up being able to go to campus at some point, one of my biggest focuses will always be on my studies. And in order to do that, I also want to develop better study habits. Because, I did well in fall quarter, but that was just my first quarter of my entire college career, and I imagine it's only gonna get more difficult from here. Back in high school, I didn't really study all that much because I didn't really feel the need to, but college is on a whole other level. And if I want to be able to get my degree, I'm gonna need to develop some really good study habits. My second goal for the year is to spend more time studying languages. Last quarter, I started taking Japanese, and I plan on continuing with that until at least the end of the year. And next quarter, I also plan on picking up Korean again. But besides that, I haven't really spent that much time with other languages. I haven't spoken any Spanish in a good several months, and I can definitely feel my Spanish speaking abilities declining. And over the summer, I started dabbling in French, Italian, and Portuguese. I think I spent about a week on them, and I haven't really touched them since. So I think it's fair to say that I've forgotten most of what I learned in those three languages. But as you guys know, I have a pretty strong interest in foreign languages. So this upcoming year, I really want to spend more time to sit down and actually study these languages. And it'd be pretty cool if I can get to the point where I can at least somewhat hold conversations in these languages. I'd also really like to be able to consume media in these other languages and actually understand them. I watch a lot of Korean and Japanese YouTubers, especially VTubers, and when they don't have subtitles in their videos, it's pretty hard for me to understand. But you know, hopefully with some more dedication to my language studies, I can change that. And you know, even though I already have 6 or 7 languages on my study list, if I'm feeling a bit ambitious, I might add another language or two. Alright, my third goal for the year is to learn an instrument. You know, I think people who can play instruments are pretty cool, and you know, since I want to become a cooler person, I should learn an instrument to become cooler. Right now, I'm not really sure what instrument I might want to try to learn. I have a guitar and a piano, so maybe one of those two, or you know, maybe even both. On the piano, the only songs that I ever learned all the way through were Cruel Angel's Thesis and Hikaru Nara, and honestly, I think it's been so long that I don't even remember how to play them. And as for the guitar, I don't think I ever got that far into it to learn a song all the way through. So if I could learn how to play one of those instruments at least somewhat decently by the end of the year, that would be pretty cool. Or maybe I could try learning a completely different instrument like a ukulele or a kalimba. I really have no idea, so if you guys have any suggestions, please let me know. My fourth goal for 2021 is to upload more consistently. These past few months, I've been really sporadic in my uploading schedule, at least on this channel. And it's not like I'm that busy or anything, it's just that I stay in my room all day and nothing really happens that's worthy of a video. But you know, it's 2021, new year, new me. And this year, I'm gonna upload consistently. Obviously, I have no idea what this year has in store for me, but I'm optimistic that it'll be more exciting than last year. So this might be a bit too lofty of a goal, but I want to get on top of things and try to upload at least once a week. There's no way I'm gonna follow through on that. In addition to that, I also want to experiment more with my editing style. Right now I use Final Cut to edit, but I also have the Adobe suite, and so I might try messing around with Premiere Pro and the other apps they have. I want to be able to expand my creative abilities and be able to make better videos. So in the near future, you guys might be seeing some more experimental type videos. My fifth goal for this year is to learn how to code. Given that I go to a school that's known for computer science, I feel like it's only fitting that I would learn how to code. The other day, I started watching Startup, and a couple episodes in, I was thinking, should I major in computer science? No, that's too much work. But you know, tech is the future, as they say, so whether I end up taking a computer science class at Stanford, or I just try learning it on my own, I think it'd be pretty nice to at least understand the basics of coding. My sixth goal for this year is to be more physically active. I've been staying at home most of the time these days, you know, just sitting in my chair, so I haven't really been able to go out and exercise too much. But I do think that physical fitness is pretty important for your health, and man, I just want to be ripped. I really want to get fit this year. You know, six-pack and everything. Is that too much to ask for? Obviously, right now, it's pretty hard to go to the gym consistently but at the least, I want to commit to going for more runs and doing home workouts. I just want to be ripped, dude. Okay, my seventh goal for 2021 is to get into a good sleep schedule. If you've been following this channel for a while, you probably know that I'm not really known for having a good sleep schedule. I think this all started back when I was in Korea 2 summers ago at this point, when I was always staying up really late at night. And since then, my sleep schedule really hasn't changed all that much. You know, I'm still going to bed really late. Getting good sleep is important for your health, so I'm gonna try to get into a much better sleep schedule than the one I'm currently in. You know, going to bed at a more reasonable and more consistent time, you know, sleeping for a good number of hours, not starting my homework at 1 in the morning. Out of all my goals for this year, I think this is definitely gonna be the most challenging, but I'm gonna give it my best. My 8th goal for this year is to meet new people and make new friends. Since I wasn't on campus last quarter and the only real way to be able to talk to people from my school is online, I haven't really been able to make any friends yet. I haven't been able to make any friends yet. Gotta be positive here. So if we do get to go to campus in the winter, or even if we are still at home for the quarter, I want to make a more active effort at trying to meet new people and, make more friends. Because I imagine my college experience would be pretty boring and also lonely if, I don't have any friends. I also want to try meeting people beyond just my school because, as cool as all my classmates are, I imagine there are also many equally cool people not at my school. Right now, doing that is gonna prove to be pretty difficult, but in the future, as things improve, hopefully I'll be able to go out into the world and, meet new people. Alright, so my ninth goal is to become financially literate. Right now I'm 18, turning 19 soon, which means that technically I'm an adult, which also means that soon enough I'm gonna have to learn how to do adult things, and one of those adult things is understanding money. This year I want to learn how to deal with things related to money, things like budgeting, saving, investing, all things that I'm not really all too familiar with right now. These are things that we really should learn in high school since it's pretty important to functioning as an adult in society, but guess I'll do it myself. Lastly, my 10th goal for this year is to read more books. Back in 2019, one of my New Year's resolutions was also to read more books. So that year I read at least one book a week, which meant that during 2019 I read at least 52 books. I wanted to continue that into 2020, but that didn't really work out too well. So we're gonna try again. So this year I want to try reading a book a week again, getting a good mix of non-fiction and fiction books. The first book I'm gonna be reading is Freakonomics, but after that, I don't really have anything on my list. So if you guys have any recommendations for books I should read, please let me know in the comments. Alright, I know I said I had 10 goals for this year, but as one final, catch-all resolution for this year is that I just want to keep the grind going. Even if I don't end up meeting my resolutions at the level I'm hoping for, I still want to always be working towards my goals. My big goal for this year is to do new, cool, and exciting things, and to make this year better than last year. And at the end of the day, getting to the end isn't what it's about, As they say, it's all about the journey. So along the way, as I'm working towards my goals, as long as I can come away with fulfilling experiences and meaningful memories, this will be a good year. That's all for today, guys, so I'll see you next time. Bye!